Have you just purchased Minecraft Bedrock Edition and you're wondering what creative mode is? In this video, I'm going to tell you on what you can do in it and how to play it. When you first start up Bedrock Edition, you'll be introduced to the main menu, and you go into it, and obviously it'll be creative world. And you have the two options, survival or creative. Last week we covered survival, so if you're wondering what survival is, go check out that video. That covers all the bases on what that is. But today we're covering creative. So when you play creative on any console version, that is Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PC, which is through Game Pass, or you're playing on PlayStation, you will have this pop up, which is about achievements or trophies if you're on PlayStation. If you're on Switch, it doesn't really matter because I think there's no achievement sort of thing on Switch. So once you go to creative, this will affect you. You won't be able to get any trophies, just so you are aware. So if you're not bothered by that, hop that setting in. Then you want to select on which difficultness you're going to play on. It does not really matter. Only things you have to obviously be aware, monsters will still spawn, but they won't attack you because you're in friendly mode, which is creative mode. So if you're not bothered by monsters, turn it off, play it on peaceful, or if not, have it on the other settings, but they won't attack you unless you go into survival mode, which I'll show you once we get into game on how to do that. So for now, I'm just going to select easy for now. Starting map doesn't really matter because when you creative, you can get a map later on. Chest doesn't really matter. You need to decide what kind of world you want to build on. Do you want to build just on a flat world, or do you want to build on, like, say, like a hill, make a castle and stuff like that? So it's got to depend on what kind of building you want to do, because that's what basic creative mode is. It's basically like Lego, but in a game. Seed. Doesn't really matter what seed you put in. You just want randomly generate. If you do want to find seeds to build on, you can Google it. Just type in Bedrock Edition seed. Then some will be suggested at the top 10s and stuff like that. All I would say is with that, do be aware, Java Edition does not work with Bedrock Edition, and Bedrock seeds do not work with Java, just so you are aware with that. So when you are searching for a seed, make sure it is Java Edition, okay, just so you are aware. Distance doesn't really matter. Higher, obviously more laggy your game's going to be, especially if you're playing on like older generations like Xbox One, PS4. I would keep them kind of low, to be honest. And if you're playing on creative mode, I would recommend having these off as well. Reason for fire, because fire will spread, like burn down stuff. If you make like a fireplace or something like that, it will burn your stuff down. So turn fire spread off. TNT as well, because you don't want any explosions going off as well. So that's all you need to kind of get going really with the creative mode. Boot that world up, let it generate. So you start off here. In any seed, you start off, and soon what I recommend just doing straight away is jumping up in the air, and you can get into flying mode straight away. Get generating that world around you, getting a view of where you are, and you can fly around just like that. This is actually a really good spot to start off with, actually. It's fantastic. Yeah, so you start off there and basically find a location you want to go to. So let's say over here, let's fly over to a location where you want to build. I want to build like a nice like lighthouse or something on this sand biome here, because it's on the coast, and this way you normally would find a lighthouse sort of thing. So you might be like, how do I get the resources? You open up your inventory, and you have access to every single block in the game. Like, it's in depth. Like, everything is unlocked in this thing. So if you want armor, you can get diamond armor. If you want to look cool, if you want diamond weapons, you can have diamond weapons. They're all here for you. Basically, everything in creative mode is unlocked. So you can do whatever you like. You are not restricted. You can add like the little details to everything. So say you want to make a house, which is going to make a lovely house out of mossy cobblestone. So just like, I'm just gonna build a wall. Like, you can make anything you want really with this. Like, it's the great thing about creative. Imagine like Lego, but in Minecraft. And video game, obviously, of course. So like, you are literally not limited by this at all. Like, you can do that. Then say if you want to decorate it out, say I want to add some bookshelves, I want to add in like a bit of a painting, I want to add in a bell. You can do everything in this version of the game Gonna add in like a little painting there, and on this wall here, gonna add a little bell. Like, you can literally attention to detail, as they would say. That's a great thing with creative. You can do all your building, and say if you make yourself a really nice base and you want to go then into survival, just go to your settings, go down to world. Obviously you don't want multiplayer, go to there. All you do is then select survival. Then if you find your game's a bit too hard, you could change the settings here, and you literally spawn on the ground. And I'm jumping now, I can't fly, and I'm now in survival mode. And if you get a bit fed up with survival, you want to go back to creative, go build some other stuff, just switch back to creative, and I'm back into creative mode now, and I've unlocked everything again. So that's what basically creative mode is. It's, imagine a Lego set, but in a video game, and you can build anything you want. Make a big mansion, a lighthouse, a city. You can build anything you like. You can build big models of, like, if you want to build the Death Star, you can build the Death Star. Anything you want. This is a great mode to play in if you have got a creative mind and you want to build big things and just get lost in it for hours and hours and hours. So I highly recommend creative if you've got a creative mindset and you just want to have fun. So hopefully this helped you understand what creative is. Like I say, if you want to find out what survival mode is about, I did do a video on that last week, so go check that out, and that will tell you everything that you need to know about survival. If you did enjoy this video and it was helpful, make sure you leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe and ding dong the bell to be notified when the next video is uploaded. Thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely rest of your day. I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.